If love has ever felt more like a job than a joy, this episode is for you. Today, we're unpacking the hidden weight of emotional obligation and how to reclaim love that feels free, mutual, and safe. You were taught that love means sacrifice, that loving well means staying, even when it hurts, even when your needs disappear in the process. But here's the truth. Love was never meant to feel like a job. It was never meant to cost you your peace. In today's episode of Inner Sanctuary Raw, we're talking about the silent exhaustion of emotional obligation. Why you keep overgiving, overcaring, and overstaying. And how to come back home to love that feels free. Welcome to Inner Sanctuary Raw, where we strip away the polished version of healing and get real about what it takes to come home to yourself. Let's talk about the fawn response. When your nervous system perceives love as something you have to earn, you might default to people-pleasing as a survival strategy. It sounds like, if I'm helpful, they won't leave. If I make them happy, I'll be safe. If I carry the weight of this relationship, maybe I'll finally be enough. But underneath it all, you're exhausted, emotionally starved, and quietly resentful. This isn't love. It's obligation disguised as devotion, and it's rooted in trauma, usually from childhood, when your love and safety were conditional. Your body learned to keep the peace, earn your place, to survive by serving. But survival isn't the same as thriving, and you deserve to thrive. Let's strip this down. If love always feels like a chore, if you're constantly checking boxes, fixing problems, reading moods, and managing peace, you're not in a relationship. You're in a role, and that role is stealing your life. You were never meant to be the emotional janitor for someone else's mess. You're not the therapist, the regulator, the fixer, or the one who always stays calm. You are allowed to want love that feels light, reciprocal, safe, chosen, not just for what you do, but for who you are. Let's drop into your body for a moment. If it's safe, close your eyes. Place your hand on your chest. Take a slow, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Now whisper to yourself, I am not a job. I am not a role. I am love. Let it settle. Feel what arises. Your body knows when something is off. It also knows the way home. If you've been confusing duty with love, if your relationships drain more than they nourish, this is your invitation to reset, to choose yourself, not out of rebellion, but because you finally remember, love should never cost your wholeness. You are allowed to walk away from heavy love. You are allowed to stop proving your worth. You are allowed to feel free. If this episode cracked something open in you, don't ignore it. Breathe into it. then share it with someone else who's carrying love like a burden. If this episode stirred something in you, it's not by accident. Let it be the sign to stop carrying love like a burden and start choosing love that honors your peace.